The manual is called the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, DSM, and it's published by the American Psychiatric Association. Despite its name, it actually has no statistical data in it. It arbitrarily groups symptoms into clusters and gives them disease names. Each new edition of the manual shifts around the clusters because they're not based on research, but on the opinions of the manual's authors. The painful experience of depression makes the intuition that you have a chemical imbalance seem reasonable, but it's a faulty intuition. Unconscious emotional processes can produce the most severely messed up states of mind you can imagine. No pre-existing chemical imbalance required. Antidepressants are supposed to work by increasing serotonin in the brain. Only problem is there are no studies demonstrating that depression is actually caused by a serotonin deficiency, nor that antidepressants fix it. There isn't even a way to diagnose a serotonin deficiency because there's no method to accurately test the amount in your brain. And there aren't any diagnostic criteria. You can test for it in the blood, but that doesn't tell you the levels in the brain. The serotonin hypothesis has been around for 50 years and still hasn't been confirmed. But this doesn't stop doctors from prescribing drugs that alter serotonin levels. The depression-serotonin idea has become so commonplace that people have stopped questioning it. They believe it to be a proven theory, when in fact it's still just a conjecture. There's a profound disconnect between the true status of the research and the public's understanding. Drug companies amplify this confusion by doing advertising campaigns that reframe negative states of mind as symptoms which the drugs are designed to cure. The ads frame your emotions in terms of two choices. Either you have a mental illness or you don't. They don't provide a third option that perhaps feeling sad and hopeless isn't an illness at all. If you're depressed, feel vulnerable, or don't happen to be a rigorous scientist, it's easy to buy into these deceptive messages. Now, don't get me wrong. Many people claim they can function better when they're on these drugs. Some consider them life-saving. But for mild to moderate depression, which is what most sufferers have, an increasing number of studies show that they could achieve the same results just with changes in diet, sleep, and exercise. And as I said earlier, during the decade I lived in Switzerland, I worked with hundreds of severely depressed clients and was able to help them completely turn their lives around. We did this by hacking into and processing their painful states of mind, not just by numbing them with medications.